press the bell icon on the YouTube app and never miss another update.
Hello students, welcome back to your social science class. We're going to continue the chapter India, Transport and Communication. We are on the verge of finishing it. The last part that's remaining, that's communication. Now we'll list out certain things that are part of communication. What is communication? I'm communicating to you, maybe through a different means of communication, but still I am communicating to you. You are communicating to yourself, you're communicating, talking to somebody in the house, you're still talking to somebody, you're communicating. Now, communication is either face to face or through your phones, through your calls or through online platforms like these. But what is more important? The information that you get, whatever to be said. Okay, either if you make a phone call, you just want to talk to your friend or you want to talk to someone very seriously, both sides, you're talking on a cool note or you're talking on a serious note, you still have to communicate certain things. Your words may differ, okay, your words may differ. You may be very soft and easygoing with your friends. But when you're serious, you talk on a serious note. Whatever, here, passing the message from one person to another is called communication. Underline that, page number 103. Now this is not something new to the mankind. We have been communicating. Animals also communicate. They have their own way of communicating. We don't realize what kind of a communication they do. Sometimes we understand, isn't it? Sometimes when a dog is barking continuously or a dog makes certain noises or other animals make certain noises, sometimes we understand them. But on the other hand, most of the noises that they make, we don't understand their language properly. They also try to comprehend our language. If you tell the dog, come here, it will come, isn't it? Because of the continuous repetition of that communication that you do with that animal. We are also social animals. So that is how communication plays a very important role in the process of knowing and understanding the world better. Okay? Now, if you go to the ancient times, what was the form of communication? They used to write letters. It was sent through the birds. Okay, the birds used to travel from one place to another, give the letters. It got modified, we had our post offices, we could post the letter and it would reach the person. Yet still it got modified and we could have our phones. Now it still got modified into a technology where we can see each other and communicate through video calls. Different forms of communication, you can still, the level of artificial intelligence we have reached around the progress that we have made in that artificial intelligence is you can all have your control over your phone. You can have everything controlled in your house, in your phone, on your fingertips. Okay, you want to switch off the lights, you can switch off the lights. Just say switch off the lights. Because you will have to make a process for that, you will have to make a background, I'm not getting that word. You will have to set a code for that. Okay, that's not the right word I'm using, but still I am not recalling the right word for it. You will have to put down or lay some codes for that. When you say switch off the light is off. Switch on the light, your light is on. On the computer is on. That's artificial intelligence that is there. Okay, you'll have to, people who are into computers and who know these codings and all, for them it is easy. Okay, they know how to code it and do it. Okay. Why do we need communication? First is for easy understanding, then there is quick transmission of message. Now if you are in one place and I am in one place, if we didn't have this mode of communication, could we sit and write for a long time? It would have reached you 5 days later, it would have come back to me another 5 days later. So a lot of time is wasted. But here, I just say and you just listen. So that's an easy way of communicating. This is a channel that is there. It's a channel of communication. Now while communication, you must remember, see, there is a sender, okay, and there is a receiver in this end. Sender sends the message, receiver receives the message. Now what is there? They send a message, okay. Then how does he send a message? Through a channel, okay. Then the receiver gives him feedback. I'll explain this chart just a second. In between all this, okay, now understand this chart properly. Sender, assume yourself to be the sender, okay, or I am the sender, you are the receiver, okay. I'm the sender, you are the receiver. Now I'm sending you a message, that's I'm talking to you. I'm sending you a message, you are receiving my message, alright. What am I doing? I'm doing it through this channel. Channel, what kind of a channel? Through the online platform, through YouTube, okay. YouTube, that is why it's called as a channel, isn't it? Go to our channel. Don't we say? It's a mode, it's a way of communication. Now if you're talking to me on the phone, that's the mode, that's the channel. If there's something communicated on your TV, you say, isn't it, change the channel. It's giving you some information on different platform. Now we'll take this channel to be this online platform. Okay, through this channel I'm giving you the message and you are receiving my message. Alright. Though on a normal conversation, now if I'm talking to you on the phone, you can reply back to me and give me my feedback. Now you cannot be doing, but you can still give your feedback. How? Through the comment section. But that is not instant. Okay, as I'm talking, you cannot give your comments. So that will not be an instant communication. If it is on the phone call, I am sending you my message through the channel, that is through the phone, and you as the receiver will receive the message and give me the feedback and send it back to the sender. Feedback is what? Now if you are calling, you say hello, the other person says hello, how are you? I am good, thank you, okay. So what is happening? Sender becomes the receiver sometimes, receiver becomes the sender. Now I say hello, you say hello. Then you ask me how are you? I say I am good, thank you. Then I ask you how are you? So I am asking, I become the sender sometimes I am becoming the receiver. So roles keep exchanging. Now in the process of all that, there is a factor, something called as noise. Sometimes there is no network. You keep on saying hello, 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 isn't? There is no network. You still can't hear. Sometimes you hear people saying, I can't hear your voice is breaking. There is noise. Now in this platform, maybe outside external noises that are coming. Okay, external noises that are contributing into what I am talking to you. So, noise. Now this is a basic model of communication that is there, okay. Basic model of communication. There are three models of communication, but one among them is this. I wanted you to just know how the process goes, and that will be easy for you, okay. Though it's not, this chart is not mentioning your text, but if you understand this, then you understand what's the importance of communication. Alright, now, okay, I shouldn't have rubbed it. Anyway, what happened in that chart there? The sender has given the message to the receiver. It was a quick transmission. Now I say hello, you say hello. Quick transmission, okay? Then you can tell me your ideas, I can tell you your ideas. Now we'll assume we are talking on the phone. Okay, I have called you, you are talking on the phone. We say hi, how are you, all that. Okay, then how was your day, whatever it is. Then anything that has to be spoken about. So we are exchanging ideas. Now if you have to go out somewhere, we are planning out something, okay. So information is passed from one person to another, and from one place to another. You may be in another district, I may be in another district, or one state, another state, or one part of the country, another part of the country, whatever. But I can still talk to you because the mode of communication has become so easy. Then, communication helps in creating awareness of the government policies and the any developments that are done. Now we have our very good tune that comes, isn't it? Keeping you aware of the coronavirus. Okay, don't touch your nose, mouth, whatever it is, face. They keep on giving you instructions, isn't it? Be careful, wash your hands regularly. You will have to hear it for some seconds there. What is that? That is all done in, issued in the public interest. Okay, it's written, do you hear that in the end? Issued in the public interest, Government of India. Okay, why is it that? That is all issued in public interest is for awareness. During the time of polio, when children have to get polio, don't you hear children of so and so age have to be taken to a government school or a nearby government hospital there, or people will be coming to your house. Information is given. Next, if there are any policies being opened up, or if there is any awareness that has to be created, before your phone rings, you have that. Now the best example is this coronavirus, that they keep on telling you the same thing. You may be tired of it, but they are doing for the benefit of the people. That is why in the end they say issued in the public interest, Government of India. Okay, because of the awareness that you have to, awareness that they have to give you, and that you will have to be aware. And they are doing their part. We must also do our part, isn't it? We cannot be blaming them for always running that tune. They are doing whatever they can do. 50% is from their side, 50% is always from our side. So, okay. Now, awareness can be created if there are any policies that can be told. On the TV, you get a lot of information, isn't it? You have advertisements. See in the advertisements also, again it will be mentioned, issued in public interest. Okay. Especially if there are any yojanas that have to be done, okay, Pradhan Mantri, that yojana, Pradhan Mantri, this yojana, they give you advertisements, okay. Then during this polio time, then if children have to be given certain medications, still they give you, just on the TV you will have these advertisements coming, okay. They will put Government of India. So all these are ways of giving you communication. Now, apart from what the government does, the others also do in order to create awareness. Lot of advertisements. Now if you have seen, we'll take this coronavirus itself. Lot of soap ads that are there, they have taught you how to wash your hands. I just saw an ad, butterfly and ghost like this, okay. They're showing you actions of how to just wash your fingers like this, butterfly, okay, just do like this, do like this. What are they doing? They're creating awareness. In turn giving you what? In turn giving you information. Through what? Through communication that they do. And from a point of view of the channel that they have, okay. So that is how it happens. Now, another way of communication is you get a lot of information through your news channels, okay. Any natural hazards that are happening. We learned about the virus, we learned about the forest fires, we learned about the buildings collapsing, building collapsing down. We learned about the floods. From where? From all the news. News world. For what purpose? For our awareness, for our knowledge. And it was communication, okay. Weather forecasting is also shown. Just open your phones also, you can see the weather for next 10 days. Okay, weather forecasting that is done. You can predict, they give you the details. Is it sunny, is it cloudy, or is it going to rain, whatever it is. They list down for the next 10 days that you can see. You can see today, tomorrow, next 10 days. Alright. Now, they also help in trade, agriculture, industry. Now, after all, if everybody of us have to just sit quietly without not talking, is that possible? You'll have to just, those three monkeys, have you seen? Just close your mouth, your ears and your eyes. If you sit like that, is it possible? It's not possible for us, isn't it? So that's why we'll have to communicate a lot. We'll have to talk more. That's how we'll know better. Okay. Communication can also be in the form of entertainment. Now earlier there were theatres. Theatres are still there. Dramas, okay. night time they used to have these performances, Yakshagana that has to be performed. Okay, if you have seen Yakshagana that had to be performed, and this narrate to you one story. The whole night it goes on. I have seen it. The whole night it goes on. It starts somewhere late in the night, yet it goes till the early morning, and there are certain rituals that have to be performed, and then it moves forward to the Hindu tradition that is done. Okay, another way, not the Yakshagana I am talking about, but another something else. But Yakshagana is also performed. Then it moved on to theatre, dramas, now movies. Okay, theatre performances have come down, yet people participate. There are actors who do it, but we have taken more into the movies and the cinema halls than into stage theatres that are there. Okay. Now, it also helps us to keep the unity of the country and the integrity of the country. That's how we are all contributing in terms of communication, isn't it? That is how it is keeping up the unity of the country. Now, modes of communication can be categorized into personal and mass communication. Okay? Okay. Personal communication and mass communication, two types of communication. Personal is one-to-one, mass is many. Okay, personal is one-to-one, mass is many. Now, personal can be in form of letters, in the form of emails, okay, telegrams, post we don't use now, but still consider it. Okay, letters, that's what I told you, post. Then telephone, telegram also we don't use, fax also very less, email we do, internet, seminar, conference or workshops, okay, one-to-one, it's personal. Now, if you have art workshop that is there, very few people, because in the workshop you have hands-on experience. Okay, you'll have to have, if you have to do an art workshop, there will be like 10 people only. So, personal attention is given by the instructor or whoever is teaching you there. So, you will have to sit and draw, you will have to do theatre workshops that are done. They are teaching you something. You must attend one of the workshops that you are really interested in, maybe art, dance, theatre. Okay, please attend it once and realize the importance of learning things within a small group. There is a difference in learning things in a small group and learning things in a larger group, in the mass communication. Masses don't care, it will just go for everybody. But when you go there, it is one-to-one experience, and that is a very beautiful experience. You must attend one of the workshops, whichever field you are interested in. Okay. Then, mass communication is newspaper, radio, television, okay, magazines, books, all are mass communication. Now, what I am trying to do to you is also a form of mass communication, because we don't know who is viewing it, who is listening to it. It's mass, it's going to everybody, okay. But if I would have just sent a personal video to you, it would have been a personal communication. Now here the videos are going to everywhere, everyone. We don't know where it is going, so it's the form of mass communication. Even the TV channels that are there, it goes to a larger audience. Here in YouTube also it goes to a larger audience. So this channel is a form of a mass communication, okay. Then, now Postal Service existed a long time ago in India, okay, but its post offices are there, but people have lost the art of writing letters. We rarely, even I don't write, okay, we rarely do write letters to anybody. We have lost, I'm not talking about the exam point of view letters or any letters for your official purposes, but I'm telling you, just sitting down and penning down your thoughts for somebody else, we've lost that art. Who writes it? Nobody writes. I don't write it, you don't write it, anybody else around us also doesn't write it, because it's easy on the phone. But I think that was a better form of writing, because when you put down your hands into writing something, that beautifies it more than what you text on WhatsApp or you text on Instagram or Facebook, wherever it is, okay. Writing helps you better. I have told you earlier in one of the classes also, writing improves your memory. So what you write is what your heart feels. Now how do novelists write novels? It's their imagination and it's their art of writing also, okay. So postal services are there, they collect and deliver letters, packets, okay, parcels, money orders are given. Now they have savings, bank saving facilities that are there, okay, they give you certain policies that are there. Then is telecommunication. Telecommunication is for over a distance through fax, through telegraph, okay, through telephone. Now our telecommunication has reached a very long way. Phones, if you can see, telephones have reached a very long way that is there. Okay, mobile phones and even our landlines are dying off. Nobody, earlier I remember there was this, have you seen this kind of a, I don't know if it was there in one of your houses, but okay. Phones like these, okay. Then numbers written on it. 1, 2, 3. Okay, numbers. Then if you had to dial 8 in that, then you will have to turn like this. Then again 6, you will have to turn like this. I don't know, we had this phone in the house when I was small. Then it got replaced with that another landline phone which just pick and just dial the numbers, no need to turn like this. Then after all it got replaced with the phone, so no landlines, absolutely. If you can, I don't know if you all had it in your houses, but if you didn't have it, just go and see on the internet these kinds of phone. You'll have to just turn, you'll have to keep on turning. If you need 8 3 times, you'll have to turn and turn and turn till you get 8 over here, okay. Then again if you have to go to 2, you'll have to turn it. You can turn that phone. This kind of a phone was there earlier. Maybe before that something else was there. By then I was not born, okay. So by the time I was born, I got to see this kind of a phone. Then the landline that used to just pick and talk. Then another landline that you could see the numbers and who is calling on the top on the screen there. That again got replaced with the phones. Okay. So these mobile phones and telephones that are there, they have replaced the telegraphic service that we don't write telegrams, we don't write telegrams to anybody. Earlier, I remember when I was in school, we had to, now you have the format to write the letter. Letter we too had, but we had to also write a format of the telegraph. How to write a telegram, okay? But now it's not there. Earlier it was there. We also had to write it in our answer sheets, how to write a telegram and how to post it, all things detailed to be written in 10th standard itself, but now it's not there. Radio and television. Next is this is mass, we don't know who hears it, you just tune into something on the radio, you can still hear it, okay. And now that radio has become very accessible on your cars, on your phones, anywhere. You do not need that big radio in your house, okay. You can just own on your phone, or while you're traveling on the car, the buses also have it. Just tune into certain things and your radio is on. Now, even in the remote places of India, radio is available. People have easy access even to radios. Now, certain channels that are there, especially All India Radio, that they give a lot of awareness on policies, okay, certain things, especially a lot of help to the farmers who would like to know about the agricultural problems, their uses, their prices, weather forecast that is there, so that they can prepare for their fields, all these things. Now, see, a lot of educational programs, a lot of entertainment programs are also given on these radios. Now, this All India Radio that was there started in 1930. It started under the name of Doordarshan, okay, started broadcasting. Now, you have to remember two words, telecasting and broadcasting, okay. I don't want you to forget this word forever. Telecasting and broadcasting. Telecasting is for television. Television. Telecasting. Broadcasting is for radios. Okay. They're going to broadcast that program at 9 p.m. They're going to telecast that show on TV at 9 p.m. Okay. So telecasting and broadcasting. So this was broadcasted under the name of Doordarshan DD at Delhi in 1959. Now they have different programs, okay, Yuva Vani and other things. They give you a chance to talk there, they give you a chance to narrate your stories, they give you chances to perform with your regional languages or your local languages. Different stations are there, isn't it, in different places. So I had a chance to go into this All India Radio to give a lot of programs when I was in college, and it really helps you because it gets broadcasted on one day and then you hear your recording, and that's a really nice experience that is there. Sometimes to talk on certain topics, sometimes to go as a group, sometimes to go alone, okay. So that kind of an experience was very pleasant in All India Radio. Newspapers. Newspaper is on a print media, okay, print, and newspaper, what happens with newspaper is today's news is for today, unless and until there is information that you can use forever. Sometimes like certain recipes that come, or certain exercise tips that come, or certain decorative items that can be shown, or home decor that is there, whatever, those things you can also use it. But news, maybe you think flood in this area, tomorrow that news may continue for 3-4 days, floods in this area. Once the floods have reduced, then there is no importance for that news. So newspaper is just like that. Today's news is for today, tomorrow's news is something different. So yesterday's newspaper is of waste. Now, more than 1 lakh newspaper and periodicals in different languages are registered in India. Now, out of this, newspapers have a very long history for over 100 more years. Oldest existing paper is Bombay Samachar, now Mumbai Samachar. Okay, earlier it was Bombay Samachar, now it's Mumbai Samachar. Now this is in Gujarati language. It was started in 1822. Bombay Samachar, now Mumbai Samachar. Oldest newspaper started in 1822. Next is satellites and computer network. Now, science has made a very greater impact in bringing all these computer networks and satellites together. Computer network has given a lot of internet facilities, and that is why it's becoming easy for you and me now, or for most of the people now, to connect to whoever we can. The teachers can connect to their students easily. There are other people who are connecting to each other. Maybe officers are having their meetings online, having things online, okay, having their trainings online. So they are connecting. So what is connecting them? Internet has been useful to connect all these things. Now we have emailing services that can be done. You'll also have to learn how to write an email. Create your own mail ID, and you can send your own mail to your own mail ID. So just experiment with your own mail ID first before you send it to somebody else. Now, artificial satellite was also started in this new age that was there, and TV networks and our radios are also functioning with the satellite technology that is there. Now, earlier our TVs also used to function with these antennas that were there. Antennas now is, if there is little breeze that is blowing, your TV network is gone. And then you have to go and rotate that antenna over there so that you get, I don't know if you have got this chance to see what that antenna is, to go and turn it so that it is like this, okay. It was like this, something like that. It just shakes a bit, your network in the TV is gone, okay, not like the cable TVs now, and then you have to go and rotate this so that your TV gets right, alright. Now, certain important things that you will have to remember here is the Geographical Information Society and the Global Positioning System, GPS, and remote sensing technology are recently being developed. Now, we use GPS, isn't it? So, that is Global Positioning System, your position there. Geographical Information System is which can accumulate and collect your internet data on the Earth's surface. GPS is the location of one stationary. Now, two words here again I want you to remember. Stationary and stationary, both are pronounced in the same way. NARY, NERY. Okay, NARY and NERY. Stationary and stationary. NARY is standing still. I am not moving. Stationary. He is stationary. Okay, the train is stationary, not moving. Stationary is your pen, pencil, books. Okay, stationary. Don't get confused, don't write. See, spellings matter. Okay, English spelling matters a lot, and it changes the meaning of, after all, if you don't write it properly. Even your punctuation marks, you don't write it properly, the entire meaning of the sentence is changed. So, stationary and stationary. NARY is still not moving. NERY is your pen, pencil, books, okay, paint, whatever stationery that is there. Alright. Now, GPS gives you the location of a moving object or person who is stationary, or moving, people moving above the sea level that is there. Now, the remote sensing technology also senses information that is there about the Earth's surface. All these remote sensing technology that is there, it gathers information within two objects touching another object. So, that is how aerial and satellite photos are taken through remote sensing. Aerial or above, okay, and satellite photos are taken through remote sensing. So, this was the lesson transport and communication. We have finished it. You read it for yourself. It's an easy lesson. Understand and make charts wherever necessary, and get prepared for yourself. Thank you very much for listening.